Hello and welcome to Sudoku Pro. This is a one-star puzzle from today's Hindu. Let's get started. Let's start with the E row. There is a 6 and 1 which blocks these three cells. So 6 and 1 goes in E3 and E7. There is a 1 here which blocks this cell. So E7 takes 6 and E3 takes 1. There is a 4 here in 6th column and a 4 here in 4th column. So 4 goes here in E5. Now in this E row there are two missing numbers 2 and 5. So let's mark it with 2, 5 pair. In this block there are two missing numbers. The numbers are 7 and 8. There is a 7 in D row. So 8 goes here in D6 and 7 goes in F4. There is a 5 and 9 in F row which blocks these two cells. So 5 and 9 goes in these two cells. There is a 9 here. So 5 goes in D8 and 9 is here in D7. Now there are only two empty cells and the missing numbers are 2 and 8. There is a 2 blocking here in column 9. So F9 takes 8 and F7 takes 2. Now in this F row the missing numbers are 3 and 6. And in this block the missing numbers are 2 and 4. In column 6 the missing numbers are 1, 2 and 5. In G row you have 1 and 2 blocking here. So G6 takes 5. That 5 cancels out the 5 here. So E6 becomes 2 and E4 takes 5. Now in column 6 the only missing number is 1. And in this block the missing numbers are 2 and 7. There is a 7 here which blocks. So I5 takes 2 and H5 takes 7. Now the missing numbers in column 5 are 5 and 8. There is an 8 here in first column. So B5 takes 5 and A5 takes 8. In this block the missing numbers are 1 and 2. There is a 7 in I row and a 7 in H row which blocks these two rows. There is a 7 here in column 9 which blocks this cell. So 7 goes here in G7. There is a 8 here which blocks this cell and there is a 8 here which blocks this cell. So 8 goes here in the G row. Now in G row there are only two empty cells left and the missing numbers are 3 and 6. There is a 9 in column 8 and a 9 in column 7 which blocks these two columns. So 9 goes in I9. There is a 3 and 1 in H row which blocks these two cells and there are now 3 empty cells which will take 3, 1 and 6. Since 6 is blocking here, this 6 is blocking here, we can place 3 and 1 in these two cells. Now there is a 3 in E row which blocks here. So I8 takes 1 and I7 takes 3 and G9 becomes 6 now. There are only two empty cells. The missing numbers are 4 and 8. There is a 4 here in F row which blocks. So H8 takes 8 and H7 takes 4. So in I row the missing numbers are 4 and 5. There is a 5 here in column 2 which blocks here. So I2 takes 4 and I3 takes 5. Here G1 becomes 3 now. Now in column 9 the missing numbers are 3 and 4. There is a 4 here in B row. So B9 takes 3 and C9 takes 4. In column 8 the missing numbers are 6 and 7. In column 7 the missing number is 5, 1 and 8. There is a 5 and 8 in B row blocking here. So B7 takes 1. A7 takes 5 and C7 takes 8. So this 1 cancels out the 1 here. B4 becomes 2 and C4 becomes 1. Now in C row the missing numbers are 2 and 3. There is a 3 here in column 1 blocking. So C1 takes 2 and C3 takes 3. Now this 3 cancels out the 3 here. So F3 becomes 6 and F2 takes 3. Similarly the 2 here cancels out the 2 here in D1. D1 becomes 4 and D3 takes 2. In column 1 the missing numbers are 6 and 1. There is a 1 here in this block blocking this cell. So H1 takes 6 and A1 takes 1. Now in this block the missing numbers are 2 and 9. There is a 2 in column 3 blocking here. So H3 takes 9 and H2 takes 2. Now the missing numbers in the third column are 4 and 7. There is a 4 in B row blocking here. So B3 takes 7 and A3 takes 4. So this 7 cancels out the 7 here. So B8 becomes 6 and A8 takes 7. Now the missing numbers in the second column are 6 and 9. There is a 9 here. So A2 takes 6 and B2 takes 9 and the puzzle is solved.